Hey there, I'm Alex Martinez, a scrawny kid from the south side of Chicago with big dreams and an even bigger mouth. Yeah, that was me, always up to something, always hatching a new plan. My old man, Robert, would just shake his head and sigh. Alex, when are you going to get serious about life? He'd ask, but I knew I was onto something. While my classmates buried themselves in textbooks, I was in my garage, tinkering with gadgets and dreaming up ways to make life easier. College? I gave it a shot for 2 years before realizing it wasn't for me. You're making a huge mistake, Robert growled when I told him I was dropping out. Trust me, Dad, I've got a plan. And that's when Smart Haven was born, right there in my garage. My baby, my ticket to the big leagues. Family dinners got real tense after that. Robert would give me the stink eye over his pot roast. Karen, my stepmom, tried to keep the peace, and Ethan, my younger stepbrother, would sit there with his smug little smile, like he'd won some competition I didn't even know I was in. How's the business going, Alex? He'd ask, all fake concern. It's going, Ethan. Thanks for asking. Fast forward 6 years, and Smart Haven is blowing up. Multi-million-dollar contracts, features in tech magazines, you name it. Buyout offers rolled in left and right. Mr. Martinez, we're prepared to offer. Thanks, but no thanks. Smart Haven's not for sale. I was on top of the world. And then I got that call from Robert. Alex, we need to have a family meeting. It's urgent. Something in his voice made my stomach twist. This wasn't going to be good. All right, Dad. When and where? Tomorrow evening. At the house. The next day, I pulled up to the old house, my stomach in knots. The moment I stepped inside, the tension hit me like a wall. Robert, Karen, Ethan, and Uncle Mike. What the hell was he doing here? Glad you could make it, son, Robert said, his voice dripping with fake warmth. Cut the crap, Dad. What's this about? I snapped. Robert cleared his throat. Alex, we've been talking, and we think it's time for you to sell Smart Haven. I laughed. You're joking, right? We're dead serious, Ethan chimed in. It's for the best, bro. Best for who? You? I shot back. Robert leaned forward, his tone cold. Half the proceeds will go to Ethan. He's more deserving. He finished college. He's got a proper career. Proper career? He's a middle manager at a failing company. Now, Alex, Uncle Mike cut in. Let's keep things civil. Civil, I scoffed. You want me to just hand over my company to Thiz? Ethan's face reddened. Watch it, Alex. You're not the only smart one in this family. Could have fooled me, I shot back. Robert slammed his hand on the table. That's enough, Alex. You're selling. End of discussion. Or what? Or I'll disown you. And don't forget, I've got some interesting information about Smart Haven's early days. My blood ran cold. You wouldn't dare. Try me, son, Robert hissed. Karen finally spoke up. Robert, maybe we should. Stay out of this, Karen, he barked. I turned to Ethan. And you're okay with this, taking what I built? He shrugged, trying to look conflicted. It's what's best for the family, Alex. This isn't about family. This is about you being jealous, I shot back. Robert stood up, towering over me. You have 24 hours to agree, or I'm going public with what I know. Go to hell, old man, I spat, storming out of the house and slamming the door behind me. As I reached for my car keys, I caught voices through the open window. Don't worry, Ethan. If he doesn't play ball, we've got our backup plan, Robert said. You sure it'll work, Dad? Ethan asked. Trust me, son. One way or another, Smart Haven will be yours. My stomach turned. My own family plotting against me. As I drove away, my mind raced. What was their backup plan? And how the hell was I going to get out of this mess? One thing was clear. I couldn't trust any of them. Not Robert, not Karen, and definitely not Ethan. They'd shown their true colors, and there was no going back. I burst into Mia's office, my thoughts spinning. "You're not going to believe this, Mia," I said, breathless. She looked up from her computer, concern etched on her face. "Spill it, Alex. What's going on?" I paced back and forth, recounting the nightmare family meeting. Mia's eyes widened with each detail. "They want you to do what? Are they out of their minds?" "Apparently. And get this, they are threatening to reveal some damaging information about Smart Haven's early days." Mia frowned, leaning forward. "What information?" I shook my head. "I don't know. Had a feeling about what Robert and Ethan might be up to, and I knew we had to get ahead of it. We need to get some dirt on them," Mia agreed. "I know a guy, ex-cop turned PI. He's discreet and thorough." I nodded. "Do it. Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye on our operations. Something feels off." Over the next few days, things went from bad to worse. Negative reviews flooded our website, all suspiciously similar. "Alex, check this out." Mia called from her desk, her face tense. "Tech giant just pulled out of our deal." "What? Why?" I demanded. "They claim they heard concerning rumors about our business practices." I slammed my fist on the desk. "It's them. It's got to be." Just then, Mia's phone buzzed. "It's the PI. He's got something." We huddled over her phone, listening intently. With each revelation, my jaw dropped further. "Holy," I whispered as we ended the call. "Ethan's got a gambling problem." Mia nodded grimly. "He owes big money to some dangerous people, and Robert's been cooking the books at his company to cover for him. As for that damaging information, it's fake. Ethan doctored some documents to give Robert leverage." I leaned back, processing everything. "They're desperate, Mia. They're trying to steal Smart Haven because they're broke. So, what's our play, Alex?" A grin crept across my face as a plan formed. "We fight fire with fire. First, we secure that contract with Megacorp. That'll make us untouchable." Mia raised an eyebrow. "And then we confront them with everything we know." For the next week, we worked around the clock, damage control, reassuring clients, and pushing hard for the Megacorp deal. Finally, the day came. I stood in the conference room, heart pounding, as the Megacorp execs filed in. "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Let's talk about the future of home automation." 2 hours later, I emerged victorious. The biggest contract in Smart Haven's history signed and sealed. Mia was waiting outside. "Well?" I couldn't pull back my grin. "We did it, Mia. We did it." She pulled me into a hug. "I never doubted you for a second, Alex." As we celebrated, my phone buzzed with a text from Robert. "Time's up, son. Decision." I looked at Mia, determination in my eyes. "It's time to end this." "What are you going to do?" she asked. "I'm calling another family meeting, but this time I'm setting the rules." I fired off a reply. "Tomorrow, 2 p.m. my office. Be there." As I hit send, I felt a mix of anxiety and excitement. Tomorrow, everything would change, and I was ready for it. The conference room felt like a pressure cooker as Robert, Karen, and Ethan filed in. Mia stood beside me, a silent pillar of support. "All right, Alex," Robert growled. "We're here. Now, what's this about?" I leaned forward, my voice steady. "It's about the truth, Dad. The whole truth." Ethan shifted uncomfortably. "What are you talking about, bro?" I pulled out a folder and slapped it on the table. "I'm talking about your gambling debts, Ethan, and Dad's creative accounting to cover them up." The color drained from their faces. Karen gasped. Robert, what is he talking about? Lies. All lies. Robert sputtered, but his eyes darted nervously. I turned to Karen. I'm sorry, but it's true. Ethan's in debt to some dangerous people, and Dad's been embezzling from his company to pay them off. Karen's voice trembled. Is this true, Robert? Robert slammed his fist on the table. Enough, Alex. I'm warning you. Warning me about what, Dad? You're damaging information. You mean these. I tossed another file on the table. Fake documents, courtesy of Ethan. Did you really think I wouldn't find out? Ethan jumped up. You can't prove any of this. Just then, a knock came at the door. 2 police officers stepped in. Actually, he can, one of them said. Robert Martinez, you're under arrest for embezzlement. As they cuffed Robert, chaos erupted. Karen broke down, sobbing. Ethan tried to make a run for it, but was quickly apprehended, while Robert kept shouting about family loyalty. I stood there, watching it all unfold, feeling a mix of vindication and sadness. This was my family. At least it used to be. As the dust settled, Karen approached me, her eyes red and swollen. Alex, I had no idea. What happens now? I sighed, the weight of it all settling on my shoulders. That's up to you, Karen. But if you need help, financially or otherwise, I'm here, I said. She nodded, then hesitated. And our relationship? I met her eyes. It'll never be the same, I admitted, but maybe, with time, we can build something new. As they all left, Robert and Ethan in cuffs, Karen in tears, Mia put a hand on my shoulder. You okay? I took a deep breath. Yeah, I think I am. 6 months flew by in a blur of success and growth. Smart Haven's value skyrocketed, and there I was, gracing the cover of Tech Innovator magazine. Look at you, big shot, Mia teased, waving the magazine. I grinned. Couldn't have done it without you, partner. We were celebrating in the office when my phone buzzed with a news alert. Robert Martinez sentenced in embezzlement case. Mia noticed my expression. You all right? I nodded slowly. Yeah, it's just strange, you know. They're not my family anymore, but it still hurts, she finished for me. Yeah, but you know what? I've realized something. Family isn't just blood. It's the people who stand by you, who believe in you. I looked around at our team, laughing and celebrating, and then at Mia, my rock through all of this. This is my family now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Mia raised her glass. To family, the ones we choose. As our glasses clinked, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. The road had been tough, but I'd come out stronger. Smart Haven was thriving, free from toxic influences, and me, I was finally free too. So, boss, Mia said with a grin, what's next? Next for Smart Haven? I smiled, excitement bubbling up for the first time in a long while. Sky's the limit, Mia. Sky's the limit. And so, the story of my struggle against a toxic past and rise to success came to an end. But now I've got a question for you. If you were in my shoes, would you have offered financial support to Karen after everything that happened, or would you have cut ties completely with everyone involved? It's a tough call. On one hand, Karen wasn't directly involved in the scheme, but on the other, she turned a blind eye to Robert and Ethan's behavior for years. What would you do in this situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear your take. And hey, if you enjoyed the story and want to hear more like it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep bringing you these engaging stories. Thanks for watching.